can we be honest for a second here? As a free-to-play player, we are not like the rest of the Raid Shadow Legends everyday player, the average player. We are not like them. We're in a whole other league, okay? It's not a very good league. It's the struggle bus league. We are on the struggle bus and we know it. We have to do a whole lot more in order to be able to do the bare minimum of what everyone else does who has had an account for more than like, you know, a second. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to make this champion chase event during this fusion as easy as possible. As easily as I possibly can. Okay, I'm very limited on resources. I have currently about 64 ancient shards. I have 0 sacred, 0 primal, 1 freaking void. We're struggling. Okay, I've seen people who have needed 70, 80, 90 freaking ancients just to be able to finish a champion chase. We don't have that, so we're not going to risk it for the biscuit here. This is not where we're going with that. We're actually going to break this down to make it just a little bit more doable. Hi, hello, my name is Fail, and I know that these usual videos when it comes to Summon Rush and Champion Chase, the gambling addicts like to watch these for that chasing that high, right? And I totally understand that because I do the same freaking thing. We enjoy watching other people pull their shards to one, see what they get so that we can live vicariously through them, or at least that's what I do, or secondly, it's a feel good, and let's be honest, we know that Raid capitalizes on that, but we continue to do it and we're going to do it today. Real quick, I just want to share with you, during this champion chase, I have 2 different accounts that I create content for. One is my free-to-play account and one is my main account. Usually what I do during these events, summon rushes, champion chases, anything that has to do with pulling shards, I usually just put it all in one video so that you can just watch it all at once and enjoy it all at once. Today though, I am going to be splitting those up into 2, and the reason why is because there's way too much to cover here in this free-to-play version in order to put it all together and not have you bored over 45 minutes worth of content. So please forgive me for splitting this up. Normally I like to put them together to make it, you know, more enjoyable for you, but hopefully you'll forgive me for this time. Also, I just want to say that if you have a free-to-play account or you're thinking about starting a brand new free-to-play account, I've got you covered. Hold up, now it's time to click my link in the description below so that you can get yourself a free Karato, as well as 3 other insane epics as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Play and Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Don't miss out on your chance to get a free Karato right after signing up, as well as Anax, Uugo, and Mausoleum Mage as you progress through the game. Click on my link right now and let's crush this together. Alright, while I have Fire Knight playing in the background, I just want to set the stage for you here for a little bit. In this free-to-play account, I have done a previous video talking about how if you have no shards, little to no shards, you can still do a champion chase event. Now, there's caveats, of course. I had someone comment that they were a brand new account, only 2 days in. Okay, obviously no, and I'm so sorry. This strategy won't work for you. But in a previous video, I outlined a strategy to make champion chase as accessible and easy as possible for newer players, for free-to-play players who are really struggling to get as many shards as they possibly can in order to do the champion chase events. So in this video, I'm actually going to do that strategy. I'm going to show you it, do it, and actually see if we can get the results that I claimed we could get in the previous video. So this isn't a shard pulling video. If you were here for that, I apologize. I do have another video coming out of my main account where I'm literally just pulling a crap ton of shards. Please feel free to go and enjoy that. This one is about strategy. This one is about breaking things down and making this a frugal push to getting our fusion done. And we have hit some roadblocks. This is not going to be one of them. I refuse to let it happen. Stage is set. We've got 1,300 points we need to get for 5 fragments, 3,000 points that we need to get for 10 fragments. It looks like the points are the same as per usual. All right, I'm gonna move my butt over here because it's big and it's in the way. Okay, so I previously, as I mentioned, did a video explaining and breaking down this spreadsheet. If you want to go back and watch that, please feel free to. In this video, I'm not gonna so much explain it as show you it. Let's do it. Let's actually put it into action. Okay, I've already pulled in the amount of points that we need for the 5 fragments, for the 10 fragments, and as you can see, I've calculated the amount of points that I can get from doing little fusion champions, from pulling fragment champions that I have saved up, that I have farmed. Again, you can go watch the whole strategy on how to do that in a previous video, but I've put them all in here and I can get about 1,800 points if I follow this strategy correctly, which means I will easily get the first 5 fragments, and then I can potentially only need to do, you know, whatever I need to do, however many shards I need to pull in order to get 1,200 more points-ish to get to the 3,000 points so that I can get all 15 fragments. Now, you may be questioning, well, do I need to get all 15 fragments? Because, well, yeah, yes, I do. So, again, whole other video talked about this, but I actually want to skip the Dungeon Divers that is currently going on, as well as the Gear Enhancement event that is currently going on. The reason why is because I'm freaking out of silver. I don't have it. You may relate to that, maybe not. And I mean, this is a newer account, under 2 months old. She's a baby, okay? She's little. We don't have enough silver to do this gear enhancement event, and we might be able to somewhat pull it together, but it's going to be stressful as... Okay, so what we need to do in order to be able to skip this event and skip the dungeon divers, because dungeon divers, let's be honest, are a pain in the freaking butt, we need to get all 15 fragments from this champion chase in order to get all 100 to be able to pull the fusion champion. All right, so with that said, let's go ahead and implement this strategy. What the strategy is farming up a bunch of champions in order to fuse other champions for points, and also pulling our beautiful Artor that we've been freaking waiting to do. It was really hard, but now we get to do it finally, and I'm really excited because my account needs him. He is needed in my life. Okay, my friends, let's start to add up some points. I believe we started at 10 because I had to pull 10 for like a daily quest. Yeah, right there. We're starting at 10. We need to get to 3,000. It's a big number, but we're gonna make it happen. I'm gonna start with my fragment summons, and I have a couple of notes that I want to give here. First, we're going to pull our Artor right off the bat because I've been waiting to pull him since everyone else got to pull him in the last CVC. That's when everyone else was pulling him, all of his 3 big balls and everything included. I get to have him now. I'm really excited. Second, I want to know, I was going to pull Huntress and Bloodhorn during this video. However, I did completely forget to grab the fragments that you can get from the bazaar. I forgot to get them like a day and a half, and it set me back. So what I'm going to do is each of these guys are worth 50 points in this champion chase tournament. So I'm going to continue to grab these. I can grab them tomorrow, and then I can grab them again on Sunday, and that will still be within the time frame before the champion chase ends. So if I need to, at the end of all of this, when we try to get to those 3,000 points, I can still go and get 100 points if needed. Okay, I just want to keep this in the back of our heads. I had planned on pulling them right now, but it's okay. We'll keep them as a backup. They're a safety net that we're going to have. First, we're going to pull and fuse some Broadmus stuffs. Okay, I have farmed up a bunch of champions. Go watch previous video to watch how to, you know, set this up. What's fantastic about champion chase tournaments is that you gain points from champions wherever you receive them. That means you can go and get them from campaign, you can go and get them from fusing, you can get them from fragment summons. Wherever you receive a champion, it counts as points. I also need to note that you need to have enough silver set aside, and I forgot to check if I do. So, you know, we're probably gonna run out. See, this is why I can't do the freaking gear enhancement event. I don't even have enough. I don't know, maybe I do, but I don't think I even have enough to fuse all of these guys. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, which is, it's about to be there, but we'll carry it out. So we're fusing all of these champions, and we're gaining points as we go. I know that 50 points, it doesn't seem like it's that helpful when you compare it to, I don't know, the bigger picture of 3,000 points. They add up very, very quickly too, especially if you're trying to fuse and pull as many champions as I am. Those points will add up, and if you just prep a little bit ahead of time, it helps a whole lot. Okay, let's move on to Relic Keeper, because I don't think I can do... Yeah, it's because of this freaking commander or whatever her name is. Okay, and we just ran out of silver. That's okay, I need to do a gear cleanse anyway, so I'm gonna go do a gear cleanse real quick, and then we'll continue on with the freaking points. Okay, we've got a bit more silver. I forgot how much silver fusing takes. That's... my goodness. Okay, so the total amount of Relic Keepers that we can do is 2, because we have 2 of each completely ready to go. So let's go ahead and fuse those 2 real quick for the points. Barely have enough freaking silver for this, but sure, why not? Cool, 250 points, and we got... Oh, I forgot to mention that. So our current Arbiter mission that we have going on is to fuse Relic Keeper, and it was really hard for me to not fuse him during the last CVC or whenever he was available, because I really wanted to get that Arbiter mission done and move on, but we decided to wait, ideally to use it during this champion chase, because we just got, I mean, 250 times 2, we've got 500 points just from him alone. Okay, so as what happens sometimes when recording, I messed up. I messed up the recording, and I tried to pull a bunch of champions for this champion chase tournament. I obviously did a bunch of fusions. We were able to get enough points. We got around, I don't know, 1,500 or so points. I wasn't able to fuse both Huntress and Bloodhorn because, as I mentioned, I still need to get a few more fragments for those. I can go ahead and fuse them at the end of the champion chase, so I'll have enough for them. But as of right now, I don't actually need the points for them anymore because I decided to pull a bunch of ancient shards. Thankfully, nothing crazy happened. It does suck that that didn't get recorded, but it's fine. But, you know, here's a summary of what happened, okay? Just a quick breakdown. We did get 5 epics. We got a ton of other rares that weren't like crazy note because we weren't doing any voids or anything like that, but we did get 5 different epics. I do want to note that Mausoleum Mage you can actually get in the link in my description below, so that's good to note here. But otherwise, I'm happy about Miscreated Monster. We already have an Agile, we already have Haikatune because you get her as like a daily login reward at 30 days, but that's okay because we can empower her and that's fine. I'm happy about Miscreated Monster. I feel like at the very beginning of a brand new account, he's gonna be freaking awesome. Okay, all of that said, let's sum this up. Did we finish the Champion Chase tournament? The answer is no. We suck and we're terrible. We weren't able to do it. No, I'm just kidding. We were able to get all 5 fragments for the first 1300 based off of the fused champs and the fragment summon champs that we were able to do, which was fantastic. It made it so we didn't have to pull as many shards, and then we were able to pull some ancient shards and get the additional 10. I could have skipped this 10 and then gone on to do the other 2 events that I kind of want to skip, which is ironically these 2 that are active right now, the Dungeon Divers and the Gear Enhancement event. The Dungeon Divers I'm doing okay on. I feel like we could do it. I've done all of this just from the Fire Knight that I've been running right now, and so we possibly could do it, but I've noticed that it's just a pain in the butt. Usually by the time I finish like the Fire Knight event or the Spider event, Dragon event, what have you, I usually have to do a little extra for the Dungeon Divers, and I just don't feel like doing that. I just want to skip it. So if we get it, great, that's awesome. If not, it's okay because we can skip it, as well as the Gear Enhancement event, which is fan-freaking-tastic because as you saw earlier, we were struggling for silver just to be able to summon freaking fused champions, let alone freaking using it to upgrade artifacts. So we were able to finish the Champion Chase tournament just fine. I was a little nervous going into it because I wasn't sure if all 60-ish shards that we had was going to be enough. All in all, we were able to finish the Champion Chase tournament just fine. We got through and got all the fragments that we needed for this fusion, and I'm very confident that we will be able to finish it up with all the other events as well, which means we get Ishiyama on this brand new free-to-play account. We're only not even 60 days in. We're about a month and a half in, which feels freaking cool to be able to do a fusion that early. It was a little bit rough a couple of times, but we were able to do it just fine. So if you are a brand new free-to-play player, please feel free to use the link in my description, or rather if you want to start a brand new account so that you can get a little bit of a head start, some free champions right away. But also, if you are a newer player and you're struggling to get enough shards to be able to do events like this, like the Champion Chase, and get enough points in order to get the fragments that you need or the champions that you need for fusions, please go watch my other video where I broke down the exact strategy that you can use in order to gain extra points when you need them if you don't have enough shards. It's very, very helpful. It is a strat that I use for this specific event. I didn't fully need it as much as I thought I would because I still have 25 extra. That said, it was luck based, right? Pulling shards is always based off of luck and RNG, which is very, very frustrating, but it's fine. I was able to offset the RNG and the luck a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing freaking rest of your day or night. Keep killing it, and I'll see ya.